Hey, you afraid of my cooking? Why the long face?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just thinking about the first time that we had dinner together over at Cassie and Andrew's house that night.
That was great. She's a great cook.
Oh, yeah. Except you ate all the hors d'oeuvres, then you dumped food on me, and then you made me lose at charades.
Oh, I did not. Oh. What is it with this revisionist history? You were the total pain in the backside, and you made me lose at charades.
Well, that is not the way I remember it. I remember you as being a lousy teammate.
Well, you remember wrong.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 words for you. Star Wars.
Hey, how am I supposed to get Star Wars with this action?
My clues were brilliant. How was I to know that my teammate was completely clueless? Clueless, yes, you were.
Everything else not here to get back like a bunch of kids.
It's a good thing Al's not here, period.
Make him go away. Quick.
Real quick.
I'm sorry, is this a bad time?
Bishop Carpenter! Oh, what a surprise!
Hi, Daddy. Come on in.
Thank you. I'm sorry to drop by unannounced. I went by the palace and Renee Buchanan told me you might be here.
I'll have a word with Renee.
Everything okay, Daddy? You don't usually drop by no matter how near you are.
Well, actually, I don't have much time, and I don't want to take much of yours, but I have something for you, and I think you should have it.
Well, thanks. Come on in. Have a seat.
Oh, Maggie, weren't you busy with something we had cooking?
It's fine. It can simmer for a while.
As I said, I won't take much of your time.
Thanks. What is it?
Open it and find out.
Daddy.
I was putting some things away in the attic and I found it. There's some pictures of you and your brother in there.
Oh.
Very young.
I don't know if I've ever seen these pictures. Look, Max, that's Mark.
Cute. Very cute. Although not as cute as you, buck naked on a bearskin rug. Cute.
Daddy, I don't remember you ever taking pictures.
Your mother took most of the pictures.
No, wait. Just give me another minute to look at that cute little butt.
Max, I can see I have to edit this for public viewing. Daddy.
Excuse me.
Sure. Thank you. This is really very sweet of you. Thanks for thinking of me.
Well, with your mother and your brother gone, I thought it only natural that you should have it.
Well, go through it with me, okay? Tell me whoever...
Oh, no. Another time I can see that I've interrupted an evening alone for you and Max, so... Something wrong, Max?
Yeah, plumbing crisis down at Rhodey's.
Is it bad?
A pipe burst, so I gotta rush down there to try to take care of it, at least until the plumber comes. Listen, I'll be right back. You stay here?
Mm-hmm.
Bishop?
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Actually, I was hoping we'd have some time to ourselves. Maggie, I want to thank you again for your help in St. Martin. And I'm relieved to say that there have been no further inquiries into the matter, so we can just put this unfortunate incident behind us.
I don't think so, Daddy. I still have a few questions.
Let them go,
I
Maggie.
can't. I've had nightmares about that night. I'm going to be haunted for the rest of my life seeing that dead woman in your room.
I'm sorry.
Fine. Tell me. Just tell me. Tell me the whole story. To say the least, it was an unsettling experience. I need to know a few things.
Such as?
Such as? What was the exact nature of your relationship with Eleanor Armitage?
There's nothing more to tell. You know just about as much as I do.
Which is nothing. Come on, Daddy, what problem was so urgent that she had to fly all the way to St. Martin to meet with you?
I told you there was no time for explanations. The poor woman was stricken before she could say anything.
She must have meant something to you if you were willing to see her after all these years.
I was intrigued. Hasn't it ever happened to you? You've met someone for the first time, and the meeting was so powerful that you never forgot that person.
Yeah, it's happened to me.
That's how it was with me and Eleanor. Between the first time I saw her and the last, I became an Episcopal priest. I met your mother. We had a family. But that's why I brought you the photo album, so that you'd remember that there were happy times, too.
Daddy, I don't remember any happy times. Mother is so beautiful and so young, and she looks so happy. Daddy, did you love her? Ever?
Of course I loved your mother. She was a warm, lovely woman.
Tell me again how you met.
We met in Bible study class. Your mother came from a very fine Baltimore family, and we had a great deal in common, I suppose. Wanted the same things out of life.
What happened? Why did everything end up so unhappy?
Come on, Maggie, I don't want to go through all of that again. I know very well how you feel about your brother's death and your mother's alcoholism, but we have worked all of that out. That's why I brought you the photo album, because I want you to be reminded that there were happy times. That's a picture of you when we first brought you home from the hospital. I remember the first time I picked you up. You were so warm and soft. Beautiful, perfect. A miniature little human being. And even then, before you could see, you had that look in your eye. That look of watching the world. And in that moment, I knew what a miracle really was. And that Sunday, I preached a sermon on it.
You never told me that.
You and I have done a great deal of shouting, but not much talking, really.
Sometimes I think we never shared an honest, true moment in our lives. Until that night in St. Martin.
Maggie?
I'm in here. How did it go?
Well, it went.
I really must be going.
Oh, we'll be seeing you.
Goodbye, Max.
Hey, Dad. Thanks for the photo album.
I'm glad you like having it. And now maybe we can really put the past behind us.
What was that all about?
I have no idea. I don't know if I will ever get a handle on my father.
Think he had some sort of ulterior motive?
No. At least I don't think so. I mean, it's just the two of us now. I think he's trying to make it more of a family.
Well, it was nice of him to bring by that old photo album.
So, you, get the plumbing fixed?
Fixed. Now that's a word for it. Let's say that I took some patching material, some duct tape, some wire, and I'm hoping that thing won't explode before the plumber graces me with his presence.
Oh. Ooh, Holden.
Hmm?
It's time for a shower, honey.
Where? This?
What are you doing?
I guess I better make that shower for two, huh?
She was beautiful, your mother.
Yeah, she was. Till everything just fell to pieces. Oh, my. Look, she looks so happy there. But look at the bishop. He's just staring off like he's not even there.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Now that I think of it, I have never seen him look anything but imperious.
That's the bishop. Stern or judgmental or just missing in action.
I wonder what he was thinking there.
Probably the same thing he's always thinking. He's in that vacuum. In that vacuum, it's like the hollow space in me, too.
It'll be okay.
Jackie explained it best. There was a mountain, she said. At its summit, there burned a great fire. The fire and its energy had created the mountain, and it was what continued to create it, regularly sending streams of molten earth cascading down the mountain's side, where they would cool and harden and ultimately sustain life. Then one day the mighty fire sent out spits of flame that landed in various places on the mountainside, kindling a number of smaller fires. There were many groups of people who lived on the mountain, but because the mountain was so large and the people's communities so disparate, these groups of people remained strangers to each other. When they discovered the small fires, the people gathered near them for light and warmth. Each group did what they could to keep their fire alive, and each came to know their fire by a name they could understand. Some called the fire Christianity, another group knew it as Hinduism, another Islam or Tao. Each camp sought to learn the fire's source, but because the mountain was so large, they could not see that there were other fires hidden in the trees, each as bright and compelling as their own. Nor could they understand that each of these small fires had emanated from the same source, a source so expansive it gave birth to itself, with as many names to know it by as there were people to know it. Paramount Hotel, New York, 9:34 a.m. In the morning, tiny bells go off that light a darkened path. Reluctant as pinpricks, dawn pierces sleep with nimble fingers, and I am unwoven. The rich yoke of slumber unraveled, thread by thread, until I am naked and glistening, standing before the newness of another day, a tiny form birthed of white linen and restless dreams. Love poem. We made love last night beneath the stars, the moon's cyclops eye unblinking, staring us down, uncovering our bodies of the darkness like naked roots. We tangled ourselves, thighs and elbows like heavy fruit, shiny as winter chestnuts, oh bitten mouth, tangerine lips, rose petal surprise of tongue. I could wander the continent of your golden valleys without ceasing, delight each day in discovering a new dawn rising from the mysterious depths of your being. Listen. Listen. Do you hear it? I do. I can feel it. I expect a miracle is coming. It has set loose this restlessness inside of me. Expect it. Dream about it. Give birth to it in your being. Know something good is coming down the line, wending its way to you, like all things find their way to God's children. Listen.